Welcome to Spice and Pans. Subscribe to our channel for our recipes weekly.
Hi and welcome to Spice and Pans. Today we'll be cooking superior seafood pot or 一品锅. So let's start cooking. First we'll prepare the seafood. I have with me 200 grams of prawns and 150 grams of fresh scallops. I like my seafood to have that nice bite to it when I cook them, so I need to prepare them first. First prepare a bowl of ice. Add in approximately 2 cups of water, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, mix them up well, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and we'll put all this seafood inside here. Make sure that everything is immersed in the water, and we'll put this in the fridge for half an hour. Now we're going to shallow fry the egg tofu. This is 1 tube of egg tofu. Normally we will deep fry this, but for home we try not to use too much oil, otherwise it will just splatter all around and makes it difficult to clean up. Slowly slide this in. Be very careful. This might splatter a little bit. Don't move them around too much. We'll do this approximately 2 minutes per side. The purpose of doing this is to firm up the tofu, so later when you fry it, it will not break up that easily. The fire setting can be set to medium heat. Be very careful when you move them around, you don't want to break them. We'll try to turn one piece of the tofu to see whether it's browned up already or not. I believe it has, yes. We'll continue with the rest. Be very careful when you do this. Don't burn yourself. Look at how beautifully it has browned. 2 more minutes on the other side and we are done with the tofu. The tofu is done already. We are going to remove this from oil and set them aside. Look at how firm they are now. Very easy to handle. This is what we want from the tofu. We are going to blanch the vegetables and the seafood now. We are going to blanch the carrots as well as the broccoli now. In a pan of boiling water, add in half a teaspoon of salt and add in a little bit of oil. Now the reason I'm doing this is because they will retain their beautiful green color on the vegetables. Broccoli, 1/3 of a broccoli, as well as half a carrot sliced. This will take 10 seconds or so. We don't want to overcook them. Okay, we'll remove the broccoli first. After that, we will take out the carrots too. We just need to soften them, so this is done. Next, we will blanch the seafood. We're going to blanch the prawns first. Make sure that the water is boiling. Bigger one goes in first. We just have to cook them about 80% done, because we'll be cooking them in a sauce later on also. How do you tell whether it's 80% done or not? When it turns red and is opaque, meaning that it's not transparent or anything like that. I'll show it to you how it looks like in a while. For seafood, try not to overcook them, otherwise they become very tough and tasteless. We just have a look at the biggest piece. Now this is almost done already. You can see there's still a line over here, the center line, there's still a little bit not white in color. So just need to do this for another 5 to 10 seconds and we can just pick the prawns up. Okay, we'll grab the prawns. Right, beautiful prawns. We'll wait for the water to boil again and then we'll blanch the scallops. The water is boiling, so I'm adding in the scallops. The reason I'm boiling all this prior to me cooking them is because I want them to cook evenly. And all of them have different cooking time, so this is the best way to do it. Same thing for the scallop, also 80% done. You can see a difference, they will become white in color. As my scallops are quite big, it takes a slightly longer time, but if it's small, you can actually just take them up after 20 seconds or so. I'm leaving this in for approximately 30 to 40 seconds. So I'm ready to take them up again. Right, the color, as you can see, as compared to just now, it becomes whiter. Just remove them from heat, put them aside, and you're ready to stir fry them. In a heater pan, add in approximately 1 tablespoon of oil. Swirl the oil around. Once the oil has heated up, add in half a thumb size of ginger sliced thinly like this. Move them around a little bit. Add in about 2 cloves of garlic chopped. We're going to add in the dried mushroom which I hydrated just now. 5 pieces of dried mushroom hydrated, cut into half like this. Just put them in. Add in 1 teaspoon of sesame seed oil. Once this is done, we're adding 400 ml of chicken stock. Add in also 1.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce. Now I advise you to actually try out your chicken stock first, because if you get the ready-made ones like I do, it might be a little salty, so you might have to reduce on the oyster sauce. So let this come to a boil. I will now add in half a teaspoon of sugar to balance up the taste. Give it a stir and let's give it a taste also to make sure that it's savory and sweet enough for us. Very nice. What we're going to do next is we're going to put in all the seafood, the blanched broccoli, as well as the carrots into here. This fish maw or fish stomach, I've hydrated them and cut into small pieces. 1 whole piece of a fish maw. Put them in. We'll now add in the tofu that we have fried just now. Stir them into scallops, prawns. This is going to be so good. I'm adding in also 60 grams of the canned clams. The vegetable will go in now. Give it a good stir. Now in the meanwhile, prepare some cornstarch solution. We are going to thicken out this sauce. For the fish maw, I've actually immersed them in hot water for approximately half an hour to make it soft, and then I cut them. Squeeze out all the water, of course. Now I'm just going to thicken out this sauce. Thicken it to the way you like it to be, the consistency that you like it to be. Can it be a little bit thicker? This is a very good dish for festive period. As you can see, it is very pretty. There's red, there's green, there's brown. It's a beautiful color. Alright, this is the consistency that I like. Now finally, what we'll do is we'll add in a little bit of pepper, as well as 1 tablespoon of Chinese cooking wine. Just pour it by the side. Give it a good stir. If you want to serve this on a clay pot, you can also just heat up your clay pot and put everything in, and this is ready to be served. And ladies and gentlemen, this is how we cook our superior seafood pot or 一品锅. I hope you like our dish. Do click like on our video and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.